I think it's the point to be successful is do not believe you are the only one who can do everything, because it's not a possible way.
Right. Okay, welcome back. Another episode of Today's World Kitchen. I'm absolutely blessed to be here with Chef Fabian de Paolo from Cultura here in Miami. I've learnt today that cultura is actually Spanish for culture. Fabian, thank you very much for coming on.
Thank you very much to give us the opportunity to show what we do.
You're welcome.
Maybe serve as example for somebody who wanna grow up in that career.
That's perfect. That's exactly what we're here for. Now, you've told me before that you're from Argentina.
Correct.
And executive chef now of Cultura. So tell us your food journey. How does a kid from Argentina finish up here in Miami and executive chef at what is an amazing restaurant?
I'm born in Argentina, but I have Italian blood in all my family.
Okay.
They all are immigrants from Italy to Argentina. So cooking, it was something normally we run in our blood and we see every day. At the time I was growing up, my family ran a few restaurants in Buenos Aires.
Your family ran restaurants?
Yes, restaurants
okay.
in Buenos Aires. So my first vacation, so about 3-4 months being working at the restaurants, cleaning, mopping, and sweeping. At the beginning, I swear I not want to do this when I grew up, right? But every time I went home, it was a ritual every weekend. My grandfather was kneading the pasta for the next day.
Okay.
So basically, he would on the back of the house, start doing the dough, kneading the pasta, and cut the spaghetti, and lay down the spaghettis to get it dry, to boiling and cooking for next day.
Right.
Meantime, he do in the sauce with fresh tomatoes we have in our backyard. Our backyard got everything.
Beautiful.
Basil, tomatoes, pepper, lemons.
All the good stuff.
Yes. So we, the more I grow, the more I seen, the more love I seen on food. That came from my grandfather to my father and then passed to me.
So your father and your grandfather, big influence as far as your chefing career goes?
Yes, absolutely. My father today is 75 and he keep cooking every day at home for my mom.
Really?
She's lucky.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you get back to Argentina often?
Yes. I try to go once a year.
Yep.
I've been there last June. I spent a week there. I got my family splitting between Buenos Aires and Spain.
Yep.
And I always try to go back to Buenos Aires and just enjoy my father's cooking. We always battle who's cooking the best, but it's good. It's fun.
You do?
Yes, we do.
So your father's still passionate about it? Is that where you get your passion from?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think this heritage in the blood is something you cannot deny. Even if you say, no, I want to do something different, I know, and in the end, I want to turn back as a chef.
You always come back to
yes.
it. Yeah. So it's in the blood?
Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
It is great. Yes, it's good.
Yeah. Now, so from Argentina, you travelled. How did you finish up here in Miami?
I went to culinary school in Buenos Aires. I went to Cordon Bleu in Buenos Aires. Cordon Bleu. So when I finished my career, I started looking the way out to Buenos Aires. I tried to explore what is on the world.
Right.
Because Argentinian food is all related to, we are big on meat and that protein. So everybody,
in the world.
Yes, everybody knows Argentina from meat. But I want to see something more refined, more classic.
Right.
Been training with a few French chefs as I want to have the chance to go. So I traveled to France. I've been there for 6 months. My French was really bad.
Right.
So I don't say. I wouldn't say it's a failure, but I think I take that failure to that anger to not succeed in the way I want.
Yeah.
Give me another energy to go somewhere else. So I started traveling in Spain and Italy, goes around in different cities, different countries. I work 1 week in one place.
Wow.
Just you need to pay me. Let me just do the dishes and then see what you guys do. And this is when I started training. When I went back to Buenos Aires, that was when I was almost 22, 23. I started working for a Marriott chain company.
Okay.
So after joining the Marriott, I've been there for a few years. I had the chance to go to another hotel, which basically was purchased for a Starwood company who owns different chain restaurants,
right.
chain hotels, I'm sorry. And I had the chance to move to US to do some stagiaire with Daniel Boulou in New York.
Wow.
So I've been there for a year, and then I started trying to find my way to get the papers to remain here because we don't have a visa to stay after you finish your stagiaire. And I have a chance to stay. I do my paperwork. I moved to Miami, and I started working for the guy who owns here one of the biggest malls we have in Miami called Aventura Mall. It is a family-owned that mall, and he took me to his house to a private chef. Then he built the restaurant. It was like baby steps.
Yeah.
But I pursued that. I never give up. I'm working 7 days a week. I don't have no rest, but I don't care. I never complain about it. Yeah. So that's the opportunity, and I take it. So he said, I want to build a restaurant for my son-in-law. Are you going to be a chef there? You going to work there? Yes, absolutely. So he took me out of his house, and I started working under the umbrella for another Italian executive chef who trained me with more deep Italian soul food.
Okay, you would have loved that.
Yes, and after 2 years, I had a chance to open the Westin Diplomat Resort and Spa. It was a big 1,000-rooms hotel, 200 rooms by the golf course. It was more like a factory. It wasn't per se like what you're going to do is cooking every day. Yes, you cook every day, but it's more related. Just get the stuff done and move, because we do 3,000, 4,000, 2,000.
Wow.
And I started looking for something more personal. So I had the chance to join Trump Corporation when he has his hotel Trump International in Sunny Isles Beach. I've been working there for another 5 years.
Yeah.
Then after 5 years, I was my expertise. It was a pastry chef.
Right.
I was pastry chef all my entire life.
You enjoy pastry?
Yeah, because it's so precise.
Yes.
You had to be precise. You cannot changing, shifting, or switching. So this is what I like it. I like it more the precise style. So after 5 years being there as executive pastry chef, I got a chance to join to open the W Hotel for John George Steakhouse.
Wow.
I'll be working on the umbrella John George in DC, and then for Spice Market in New York.
You've worked for some big names.
For another 2 years, I've been there. Then I came back to Miami, and I started doing some consultings because I want to do more personal touch, which you know, dish, instead to following other chefs' ideas. So I do my gigs in and out from different restaurants, and I start running 3 restaurants on the beach for Beach Group.
Okay.
So this is the guy who owns Beach in Monte Carlo, Beach in New York, Beach here in Miami, and it was good, but I didn't have life. So I went from something I really want to do more personal, but I take too personal, like I didn't have life to spend with anybody.
Yeah.
And then Trump Corporation get back to me if I want to start helping us, because they're building another property beside that one, because the same management company who runs that hotel, they're building Porsche Tower, the very first Porsche Tower in the world is built in Sunny Isles. Yes. So we designed with the F&B director the whole menu, the whole entire F&B operation. And then next door, 2 blocks after that, we had the Armani Casa for Giorgio Armani. And after that, it's a friend of mine who was an Argentinian guy, lives in Costa Rica. He came to pick me up and said, I got this, and I need you to run that one. You turn me down twice. You tell me no twice. And this time, I'm going to be the restaurant in Miami. I want you to work with me. We come to that place where Cultura was nothing. It was another restaurant. We named STK. It's another property. It was more steakhouse, nightlife. It wasn't what the owners of the property want. They want something different. They don't want another chain restaurant or be the 4th or 5th restaurant for a chain company.
Right.
So I'm going to start working with him, and then I start with the menus. And we start talking about the menus. That's what we want to do.
Yeah.
Miami is a melting pot. Miami has so much influence from Colombia, Venezuela, Peru, Puerto Rico. So it's so much Latin soul, big flavors in the food. So we need to do something different. And the idea was not pick one style of cuisine.
Yeah.
We don't want to be Mexican, not because they respect Mexican. We don't want to be Argentinian, not respecting Argentinians. We want something in between. Now, the idea in between is why we don't pick the best, what I think is the best, and come out with a menu.
So a lot of fusion,
exactly, and then come out with all the fusion. We use all Latin dishes, where it's 100% Latin menu, but we add these Italian blood Mediterranean flavors on it.
So your travel experience in Spain, in Italy, in France, all that would have melted together. That would have been a fantastic creative process, I guess.
Yes, this is what I do. What I'm saying is we can maybe redefine techniques. If I want to eat an octopus, even you can boil the hell out of it or just sous vide them. We try to mix. I say, okay, let me try all the different techniques or combine some techniques. Maybe I get better result. And this is what we'll find out. Start just boiling the octopus, then sous vide packing, keep cooking in sous vide a little bit longer, and then we'll finish on the grill.
Nice.
And then we serve it on top of cannellini beans, which is Italian,
Yeah.
right? But I cook it with tomatoes, oranges, coconut milk, and curry.
Wow.
So I keep putting a lot of flavors, and the dish is absolutely exceptional. People
Is this
love it.
one of the dishes?
Yes, I want to cook later when we run
Beautiful,
upstairs to the
beautiful.
kitchen.
Do you ever struggle with that creative process when it comes to creating dishes? Or it just flows? Or tell me about that, the whole menu dish design. What's your process?
The process is, I think at the beginning, I'm start with flavors. I want to start writing down flavors. What flavors I'm going to see in my menu.
Yeah.
And then I try to pairing those flavors with proteins, veggies, fruits.
Yeah.
And then I start scratching off. I say, no, this is not going to work. And then I start building the dish itself at that point. And then I start switching, moving, and shifting. An example with the octopus, every time I cook them at the beginning, I change the recipe like 6 times.
Okay.
Because when I cook the tomatoes, they became a little bit bitter. So the curry keep adding just bitterness on that dish, and I couldn't change it. So in the end, what I did is we use in our kitchen for one of the desserts of the flan, we call panela. It's a raw cane sugar. It's a really brown block.
Okay.
So what about we don't add a little bit of the panela, which is a really Latin, on the sauce. So I'm going to start just scratching off on top and start toasting, and all the bitterness goes away, and then became nice, mild, lightly sweet flavor with the beans, with the octopus.
Yeah.
And this is the way we're building, it is just a process that matters like you play, you just start learning how to use a computer. You try and fail. What I said is maybe fail. I never take fail as a failure itself.
Right.
So for me, it's another way to not do something.
Yeah. Now, do you, when you're designing a dish, creating a menu, do you collaborate with other chefs, or it's just you, or is there a particular chef that you particularly collaborate well with?
When I work in our menus, no. Regarding Cultura menu, it was created by myself.
Yep.
And then when I changed the menu 2 months ago, I took 4 of my most, maybe I would say, talented young cooks I have working with me. And I said, I want you to do for me 2 dishes. I want to pick 2 of that, or then a combination in between. And then add that dish in our menu. So a few appetizers being created for one of my cooks, another of the main dishes were created for them. So I tried to give them the opportunity, as somebody gave me once to me, to grow.
Yeah.
So then I think it's the learning process from each other. I don't have that ego like some people has it. I think ego is a killer when in that career.
Yeah.
So we had to be mellow, quiet, and try to learn from everybody. Sometimes you don't know what the best idea comes from somebody. You believe, this doesn't work.
So you're one of these new modern chefs in that you like a calm kitchen, harmonious, relaxed. Is that right? Or is it, even when you're doing big numbers, it's still got to get stressful in there?
Yes, we still having the stressful. It is I think the calm, quiet kitchen doesn't exist when you're busy. It's not a possible way. It is, but I think the real world doesn't work. I'm quiet. I'm always respect everybody.
Yeah.
But I'm really determined and adamant when I want something.
Yeah.
So I'm not in the way. I'm not the classic guy yell, but my tone of voice is always higher than normal.
Right.
And people know when I'm upset for something.
Yeah.
I don't need to yell them. They run right away and try to fix it. And I give them the freedom to sometimes make decisions. Our kitchen is kind of complex because our restaurant is down here where we are talking right now at the front.
Yeah.
And now another kitchen on the 3rd floor. So most of the time we work with radios, and we combine when we need to. After I got the checks on my expo, I got the checks upstairs. They do the fire. It has to be. We got to work really on time. The food
has to be synchronized.
If it's not synchronized, the food's going to be cold on the table, and then it's when the issue became. So people knows me very well. If I want something in that way, it's because of a reason, not because I want to get done that way. Because I try many times, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
And people knows me very well. I think my guys in the kitchen, they know how to work with me, and so I don't need to
They know you. So your kitchen. Let's talk about the chefs in there. They're allowed to contribute to the menu if you think the dish is good enough. Mm-hmm. That must be satisfying.
Yes, I think everybody deserves the chance to show what they do. Being part of the menu I think for them it's important because they will take pride in what they do.
Yeah.
It's just as soon as you let somebody take an ownership for that dish or be part of that dish, he will take care of make sure this dish is going the right way because it's your dish.
Fantastic opportunity for them.
Exactly. I think is the point to be successful is do not believe you are the only one who can do everything because it's not a possible way.
Right.
So that's why I rely so much on my team and I trust in them 100%. And for me, working with them for a long time, it shows the commitment they have. It's like a feedback. I say, Chef, you give me the opportunity, so I'm stay loyal with you. But I'm not naive. It comes a time, one day it's going to go. I'm always telling them, this is one step on your career. Could be this step for me. I can go somewhere else after that. I don't know. But I says, when you take that step, make sure you put your foot on the ground and make sure this is a stone base for you for the next level. You know you're going to fail.
Great advice. Great advice for anyone, really.
Yes. And just promote one of all my team is 90% are women.
Is that right?
Yes.
Wow.
It is a chef from Miami. Very good guy. And came many times to dine with us here. And he told me actually last week, when he came to dine, said, I'm going to talk to you about how you build the team. So lately almost 90% of women. And
that's quite rare.
Yes, it is. Honestly, I have 2 men and the rest are women in my kitchen.
Wow.
And they are very powerful.
Yeah.
Very powerful. Believe me, they are. They are hard workers. They are all from Latin America, different countries.
Okay. So big work ethic.
Yes. And I think they grew with the sense of the women's love to cook.
Yes.
And that they saw my passion in what they do.
Yeah. Now, let me talk to you about the hours that these guys do. How many hours would you work a week, roughly?
Pretty rough, maybe 80. 82, 85.
So you've had a big day, big service, couple of hundred meals. It's 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night, and you're finishing for the day. Do you go out to the pub and drink beers, or how do you switch off after that?
Most of the time when we are busy, when we finish, I got all my team, I sat down on my bar.
Okay.
I celebrate to them. I don't need to take them anywhere.
Right.
So it was a battle in between the GM of the hotels taking, the employees at the bar. But I said, we are close.
Yeah.
Our hours are done.
Yeah.
Our job is done.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not?
I said, I pay the tab anyway, so I get discount. It's not about the money.
Yeah.
It's about to let them enjoy the place you actually taking care of.
I think it's fantastic. Do you have any problems switching off after a hard day?
No.
No? Just finish the day and that's it?
Yeah.
Done.
Yes, I'm leaving. I go to the 11th floor, and I think the one simple way people is laughing, but the only way I get everything out of my mind is I ride a motorcycle, so I jump on my motorcycle and I just drive home quietly, listening to music. When I get home, it's like nothing happened.
So what do you do? How do you relax? How do you enjoy yourself when you're not working 80 hours a week?
We are living in Miami. We're on the beach.
Yeah.
Our summers are crazy, and winters like now. 70 degrees.
It's beautiful.
You can keep enjoying the beach.
Yeah.
So most of the time I run 3 times in the morning on the beach.
You run?
Yeah, I run 5 miles a day.
Okay.
Yes. So when I come to work, I'm already. So I got my engine just moving.
Yeah.
But this is the freedom. Just running barefoot on the beach is one of the things make me relax and just get a connection. Some people laugh about it, but it is all the energy who can get absorbed from your foot on your body, and I take this for granted, believe me, and I love it. It's a relaxing time.
I'm a runner too.
And I love it. That's nice. I told my kid, I had a 17 years old kid. I told my son, I said, you have 17 years old, and maybe 16 out of that, you've been asked what you want to eat.
Right.
You are blessed. So I'm enjoying having those chit-chatting conversations. He sat at the counter of the bar of my kitchen. I just start cooking for him. I said, what you want? I said, what about just fresh pasta? I'm cooking pasta. What about you throwing some meat on it? So I'll start doing some meat. It is fun because I say, open the cooler and pick whatever you want and we cook.
Yeah.
And this is the time I think even if I'm keep cooking, it's a different joy when I do for him.
Yes.
And he enjoys so much.
I agree. Now, how is he? Does he have any inclination to be a chef himself?
I don't think so. He likes it. but he's more into numbers. He loves numbers, math.
Okay.
He's going to, finish high school right now, going to university. He tried to be an architect. I said, it's up to you.
Wow.
Do whatever you want. I said, you get bored as an architect, you can become a chef anytime. Don't worry about it.
Right. Now, last question. What advice would you have for a young chef starting out in the industry?
I think the key is listen.
Listen.
I think one of the biggest challenges we have here is young kids today has a sort of ego. They are listening to reply, not to understand.
Right.
And this is a problem. If I already went through, what are you going to be through all that process? Listen, because I went through your path already.
Right.
And I failed maybe many times.
Right.
So listen to me, get the advice, and try to not make those mistakes.
Yeah.
We try, with the advice is, if you already made mistakes, try to avoid do that one.
Yeah.
And just listen to your chef. Say your chef. Doesn't matter if you're not agree with that. You don't have to be agree. You don't have to be agree with that. But at least it's the chef and ask you to do something. Just do that.
Yeah.
And then if you have a chance to say your word or not agree, it's always time. I will tell my guys, if you're not agree with me, when we finish the service, it's time to talk.
Right.
We never discuss anything through the service.
Yeah.
We finish the service. I say, chef, can I talk to you 5 minutes? I wasn't agree about that one. So about this or that, and then we fix it and we change it. I think communication is a key. But I think the biggest advice is to never give up. If you have an idea and you have a dream, just pursue that. Everything is possible.
But it comes back to the passion too, doesn't it?
Passion is something you cannot teach.
You can't teach it.
You can teach any cooking style and any mother sauce. You can teach anything, but not passion or commitment. This something comes from the inside.
Yeah.
And you have to be discovered when you start working, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Some people know this is the passion because they but it's different when people says, oh no, I've seen all those TV channels, I feel the passion. It's different. Go to the kitchen and see if it's the same passion it is what you see on TV.
Yeah.
Because TV is great, it's nice, communication is great, what you guys doing is great. But what is important is you to taste the kitchen. If your real passion is cooking, people believe, oh, it's nice being in the kitchen, but when you have 4 or 5 ovens, 2 grills, and I have 500 degrees on your back, that's stop being nice.
And 10, 12 hours.
In 10, 12 hours, your food, are blowing at night, and then you go home and you smell food all over you. I said, you have to be ready for that. It's not like you want to be nice.
It's not an easy gig.
No.
It's a tough gig.
It is, absolutely, 100%.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it. Thank you
very much. Thanks very much, Chef Fabian Paolo from Cultura Restaurant here in Miami. Thank you again for your time.
Thank you very much. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your time. I hope you like it and take some advice. Thank you.